Anywhere you go, you belong. Anywhere you say, anywhere you say.
Hey everyone, welcome back. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. If you're new to my channel, my name is Kendra. I do some lifestyle, fashion, beauty, travel videos for you guys, and as of the last 17 months, videos on my locks. So if you guys like what you see, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and while you're at it, ring my bell so you don't miss any of my future uploads. It has been a minute since I have been in front of the camera, in front of you guys on YouTube. I've been spending a lot of time creating content on my Instagram, doing reels, doing TikToks, okay, that I have kind of sort of, it's just a lot easier to kind of create content on those platforms because they provide all the tools or whatever that you need. You don't really have to upload anything, edit anything, you know, you can just do it freestyle. So it's been a lot easier for me to just push content out there, content that I enjoy doing and content that you guys like, you enjoy seeing, that way versus doing it on YouTube, having to edit the videos, so on and so forth. So my apologies for being absent, but if you do recall in my last video where I talked about my locks, I did say that the videos will, you know, I won't be as consistent on YouTube with hair content because of my schedule. I'm an entrepreneur and I'm focusing a lot of my attention on my clients. So with that being said, again, thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. My apologies for the lapse. I have not updated you guys since 12 months, I believe, and it is now 17 months. As of March the 8th, I am officially 17 months locked. Yay, so excited. Talk about the hair freedom, y'all. I'm just super excited for this journey and to be able to live my life and look good while doing it. Okay, so this is an update video. I'm going to be talking about some new things. I'm going to do a 360 on my hair to show you guys what it looks like at 17 months. I did ask you guys here on YouTube and on Instagram how often you guys would like an update. A lot of people said every 3 months so they can actually see changes. So 12 to 17 months. I hope that you guys can see changes. So yeah, we're going to talk all about that. So if you guys are interested and you want to hear all the glory details, see the 360, keep on watching. You guys, so let's start off with some of the changes that I've been seeing in my hair since the 12-month mark. So obviously there's some growth. It's hard for me to see it, okay, unless I see it on the video side by side. But when I was looking at my 12 months, I do see that my hair has grown, okay. I do see some growth. The bangs, you know, they're starting to come on down and flourish on down and what have you. And then my sides as well. Like my sides are really starting to grow past my ear. So I do see that. Right now my hair is in total shrinkage. It is not stretched at all whatsoever. So this is what it looks like on a daily basis, you know, whenever I get up and shake my hair out, spritz water on it. This is the length that I get. Now when it's stretched out or when I roll it on rods, of course it's much longer. I told y'all at the 12-month mark that I did attempt to wash my hair without braiding and banding, and ever since the 12-month mark I have been doing that. I have continued to wash my hair without braiding and banding. I did get a lot of suggestions to at least band my hair because the ends would swell up to be really thick, but my hair has not done that. Like it seems like my locks are consistent throughout. So from the root all the way down to the ends. As of the 12-month mark, I have been done with braiding and banding. Alright, so moving on to products. So if you've been following my Instagram, you know that I did a collaboration with Lotta Body where I used their Wrap Me Foaming Mousse, I believe it's called. And that is pretty much the only product that I have used in my hair aside from tea tree oil and distilled water. So I love the Lotta Body Foaming Mousse. And Lotta Body has been in every single one of my hair journeys, from relaxed to natural to now locked. But that mousse is something special because there's no buildup in my hair. It doesn't cause any flakes. It just provides hold and shine. And whenever I set my hair, it does really well with that. So I do like the mousse. I have used the mousse a couple of times when I set my hair. I'm still using the Suave Daily Curl the Suave Daily Clarifying Shampoo to wash my hair. I have not switched. I haven't used any other shampoos. That is pretty much it. And that is it. And then tea tree oil. And I only use tea tree oil as needed. Oh, I did add another product, y'all. Let me show y'all. I'll be back. So I am using the Nourishing, it's the OGX Nourishing Coconut Oil Weightless Hydrating Oil Mist. This right here is absolutely bomb, okay? This provides shine. It's weightless. Like, it doesn't weigh your hair. Let me just spray and show y'all. Look at, do you see that spray? First of all, it smells amazing. And then it provides shine to your locks. My locks just look so shiny when I spray this on. And it also has the coconut oil and the bamboo extract. So there's some nourishing properties in there. So sometimes I do spray it on my scalp in place of the tea tree oil. So this is, I have also added this and I just spray it as needed. Like it's not an everyday thing. It's not a consistent thing. It's just whenever, you know, after a style, I may, you know, finish the style off with this. I feel like my hair is pretty much locked in there. Of course, not all of my ends are locked. A lot of them have balls on them, but a lot of them is just coily, curly hair at the end, okay? So my ends are not fully locked, but as far as like the roots and things and the shaft of the hair, we locked in there, baby. Now, you guys had a couple of questions on Instagram that I do want to answer. Do you still interlock your hair? So yes, that is the only method that I use to upkeep my locks. I use a 2-point rotation, and I'll do an update video and show you guys that at some point. I stopped doing the 4-point rotation because I noticed that the 4-point rotation they were really condensed and really tight. And I wanted just kind of like a looser, like a fuller look to my locks. They were already small, so I wanted them to be as full as possible. So that's why I did the 2-point rotation. But I think the 2-point rotation is good for my hair because I have very coily hair, so it tightened up either way. It tightened up either way. But I am just thinking that if I would have continued on with the 4-point, they may be smaller and not as full. Someone asked me, and this is a really good question. Someone said, do you have any regrets when you installed your locks? And I think I talked about this before in a video, but yeah, I think I did have a couple of regrets, maybe one. The most, you know, the one that pops up in my head right away is the fact that I did not interlock my roots after I installed my 2-strand twist. I wish I would have done that because that first retie, it took a long time, almost as long as me doing these twists. Okay, that was about 20 hours total. It took a long time for me to do my first retie because I basically had to establish some things. I wish I would have done that. That just would have made it easier on me to kind of interlock the roots at the time that I installed the 2-strand twist. So someone asked what my wash routine is. Y'all, it's the easiest routine in the world. Literally put my head underwater, take the Suave Daily Clarifying Shampoo. I actually put it in a spray bottle and I mix it with distilled water because it just seems easier when you can spray it on your hair versus clumping it on your hair, because it just seems like when you clump it, it just hangs on in that one area. It doesn't spread as good. So when I add it into a spray bottle like this, it gets evenly distributed all on my roots and things like that. And I kind of lift up my hair and spray the roots first, and then I spray all around and I wash the hair, the actual strands of hair. So I do that twice. I rinse out. I wrap my hair in a microfiber towel. I don't use any cotton towels. Don't want any lint building up in there. Let them dry. But I help the drying process along by blow drying it with my hair dryer. And you don't want to go to sleep with wet locks. That can cause some mildew. It can start to smell. You definitely want to dry it before you cover it while you're sleeping, okay? Okay, so this is also a great question. Someone said, how long did you experience slippage? Child, I'm still experiencing slippage. No, but I don't know if you guys remember, but I had always talked about the nape of my hair. It slipped out every single month. I had to always reestablish those locks. But I was consistent with it, and they finally, you know, grew out and then locked up. So to answer your question, I'm still experiencing slippage around my edges, my sensitive areas, but as far as everywhere else, none. Okay, so this is a great question. Someone asked, how did your edges change during this process? I have to say that there's not been a big change to my edges since I've gotten locks. Like, they've always been like this. Now y'all can tell me otherwise. Y'all, if y'all see this receipt, and please let me know. But when I did establish my locks, I made sure that I left out, you know, a lot of my edges, and I just slick them down. And my hairline naturally goes like this. I don't know if that's a recede, but it goes like that, okay? So all this little baby hair in there, I didn't touch it. Even though it's long enough to go in the locks, I left it because I didn't want to put any tension on it. And you guys always see me slick this part down. So far my edges have been great. All right, so someone asked, how often do you moisturize? To be honest, like, okay, so I don't really use any moisturizing products aside from water. Water does it for me. Water keeps my locks together and moisturized. They don't feel dry. However, I do love to do steam treatments, and I have a handheld steamer, but I'm looking to purchase a hooded steamer because I do want that to be my source of moisture. Maybe like once a week, I just, you know, do a steam treatment and go on about the week, maybe once every 2 weeks, something like that. So some people ask, like, what tools do I use to curl my hair? So I usually use rods. I'll link them down below. And here recently it's been the satin foam rollers. Like, those things have just been absolutely gorgeous on my hair. I did mention on my Instagram, my latest post, that I don't want to try pipe cleaner curls. I wasn't sure if I had enough hair for it. Y'all said I did, so I may have to try those. But they give, all the styles that I've seen have been beautiful using pipe cleaners. Okay, so someone says, how often do you retie? Ooh, you know what, y'all? I completely lost count. I don't keep up with. The only thing that triggers me is when I feel the new growth getting too long in my nape. So my nape and around my edges stay maintained as much as possible. Oh, excuse me. It may be every 6 weeks, 7 weeks, longer than that sometimes, y'all. But the key to knowing is evaluating your locks as you do the reties. You know, if you feel a little thinning, then you're like, okay, you let that one go a little too long. Like, you let it hang from threads, girl. Of course it's going to thin out. So another question is, how many locks do you have? So it's been a while since I counted. I know the last time I counted, it was 556. I'm pretty sure it may be around the 500 mark. I have combined so many locks because, like I said, I inspect them every single retie. And if I feel like they're too thin, I combine them right away. So I have combined quite a few, and especially in my nape, I have combined some in my nape. So I will do a count and I will let you guys know. All right, you guys, so that is pretty much all the questions that we have. I am going to go ahead and get into this 360, so stay tuned if you want to see the 360 views of my hair.